Hello and welcome back. We're going to talk about the first three parts of speech, which are nouns, pronouns, and adjectives. As you might remember, nouns are persons, places, things, living creatures, and concepts.
Yeah.
Pronouns will rename nouns, so we reduce repetition, and adjectives can modify a noun or a pronoun. Most every sentence that you write is going to contain nouns.
Yeah.
And so let's take a look at an example, because we're also going to be finding pronouns and adjectives in many of the sentences you'll write as well.
Okay. Take a look at this sentence. Frank Lloyd Wright, his talented assistant, and I designed the modern building. Frank Lloyd Wright, assistant, and building are all nouns.
Right.
Talented and modern are adjectives. His and I are pronouns. Or what about this sentence? Suzanne set the brass candlestick she bought at a local swap meet on the three-legged antique table. Suzanne, candlestick, meet, table are all nouns.
Right.
Brass, swap, local, three-legged, and antique are all adjectives. She is a pronoun that renames Suzanne.
It's a lot in that sentence, as you can see. So sometimes when you're dealing with a list of nouns, you find that you need to or want to, or you're invited to add more to it. So adjectives will enable a chair to become something like a green, filthy, overstuffed chair. And also in terms of describing maybe a film you've seen, you can use the superlative, it was a good movie. Well, maybe that was a better movie than the one I saw last night. Or finally, that was the best movie I've ever seen. So you can see these adjectives are really adding these modifiers to your sentences.
They do.
Also, you know, nouns and adjectives are probably the first thing you'll see when you go to observe something. And many of your instructors will assign an essay where you'll be looking at something. The nouns and adjectives will come first, but as you modify them, you'll extend your sentences. Now let's talk about pronouns. Pronouns are those words that are going to take the place of a noun, and if you're not going to use pronouns, your sentences are going to become sort of comically unwieldy.
They will. They will. Listen to this sentence. Matthew took Matthew's coat and threw the coat on Matthew's bed before Matthew sat down at Matthew's desk to begin Matthew's homework. If we didn't have pronouns,
Right.
That's the types of sentences that we would write and speak. But fortunately, we do have pronouns. So now we can say, Matthew took his coat and threw it on his bed before he sat down to do his homework. I don't know about the rest of you, but I love pronouns.
Pronouns are awesome. So now you're going to be working on some questions that will enable you to test your knowledge at this point.
All right.
Sounds good.
I know. So what are you doing after?